So you know what I do? I try to eliminate that out of my diet. I want it, and I want it bad. But let me say this to you. First of all, getting to your weight. There is a time right now that you don't want to be obese, but you do want to have some weight on you. There are some things coming through this atmosphere that are viruses and bacterial things. You want to have some weight on you, because if you happen to be affected by it, you're going to need some body fat, because you're going to lose weight, boom, 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 like that. And if you don't have anything on you, it's hasta la vista.
Let me tell you something. You're right. I got sick last year, and I don't know what I caught. I was out. You know, I'm working. I'm doing stuff every day. I was like this. I almost went to the doctor. This close. Lost 5 pounds like this. You're right. It's some stuff out there.
Oh, yes,
you gotta be careful, y'all.
Yes,
you gotta get a boost our immune system. But my negativity, and the viewers at home, a lot of us are just negative.
Let me explain
almost every word coming to mind. I don't know. I'm not good enough.
True.
I can't. No, I don't want to do that. It's negative.
But let me say this, Mark. Conscious individuals, be aware of this. Negativity is as contagious as a cold. We are connected to each other by one mind, the universal mind. And if you are constantly putting negativity out there, there's always an interchange of energy. I'm going to pick it up if I have that affinity within me. You understand what I'm saying? You've got to be careful. You know, let me tell you, it gets really deep. People think of demons and devils and all that. Those are negative thought forms that have so much life in them that they have taken on a life of themselves. They have no real life. They only have the life that we have given to them through negative thinking. We think envy, we think jealousy, we think hatred, we think separation, we think lack, we think limitation, we think illness, we think death, we think all of this constantly. We're constantly bombarding each other with this crap. You know, we're like sponges soaking up all this negativity. So if you really think about it, you don't have the right to be negative.
It's like that. It's a saying that it's saying some old book to say, "You're okay, I'm okay." But most of us, we say, you ain't S and I ain't S. Okay. I mean, you know,
if you ask some people, how you doing? Same S today as it was yesterday. Same OS.
But you know, like you said, most of the words come. You told me, be careful. The words come out of my mouth. You know, they don't come. They come back to you. What's that line in the Bible? They come back to you. You know, they don't leave in my void.
That's right.
They come back.
They should return to you.
Right.
And not only will they return to you, they'll bring 7 more with them.
But what I'm saying though is that. I know, so personally we should try, if we can't be positive, we should try to be neutral. Exactly.
But you know what, a good way to be positive, find things in your life that you're grateful for. I'm going to give you a good example, because I can get more negative than anybody in the world. I came out here about 5:30 in the morning Friday. And I was sitting here with my little dogs, and I was, drinking my coffee, just thanking God, oh God, I thank you, I have coffee, I have cream, I have this, I have that, the things that are necessary for my well-being. And I was just thanking God for the weather and the yard, and I was just so happy. I was just really happy. I was so grateful. I went upstairs and I got on the internet, and I went to the IRS.
For what?
And I said, they have a spot on there. Where's my stimulus check?
Right.
I went on there and put my little information in. They said, oh, you don't qualify.
You don't qualify?
No, I don't make enough money to qualify. And it knocked me off my square. Just
you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, I ain't getting nothing.
Ain't nobody sending you no check.
Not narrow Louis. And it knocked me off my square. Oh, I blew a gasket. And I really had to work with me, because I can get low.
Well, you want that check.
The pendulum swings as far to the right as it does to the left. Just as happy as I was, I became just instantly upset by material things.
Yeah, material things.
Material things. And I had to get a grip. I said, wait a minute, hold up, sister. Hold up. God is your supply, your source, not the IRS and nobody else, okay? And as I began to change my consciousness, my situation began to change. Right. I had somebody call me and say, Ma, I got my stimulus check. I'll be back to lay some money on you. Somebody else called me and said, I got a bonus on my job. I'll be by to lay some money on you. I said, well, you know what? The reason why I didn't get a stimulus check, because I got more money back from the IRS.
Right.
I would rather have that money
Right.
than that little $300.
Right.
And then the money just began to roll in. You attract to you that which you think. And I was thinking negative, and if I hadn't caught myself, I wouldn't have had nothing. I would have had absolutely nothing. And what I did have would have been taken away from me. It would have been ate up by this bill or that situation. But by me changing my consciousness, changing the way that I think, from that negativity to, first I went from negative to neutral. See, you got to find a thought that feels better. The first thought I had, I was depressed. Oh, Lord God. Then the next thought, I got mad. What you mean? I can't have no money. Everybody else got something.
You get mad.
Okay? So that was a better thought, because, see,
Yeah.
depression is anger turned inward.
Yes, yes.
So I thought, after I got depressed, I got angry. After I got angry, I got neutral. And then after I got neutral, I got tickled.
You know what? Let me close out this conversation by really saying that, you know, you give me a reading, and although I'm skeptical, you said some stuff that I needed to hear, and it's worth it. But people, you can't do this by yourself.
No.
I'm just convinced. You just can't. I don't care how many books you done read, how many motivational classes you've been to, how many churches and how many pastors you've gone through. You can't do this by yourself.
You can't. I had to have help. I was fortunate. I was born into a spiritual family.
Okay.
My mother was spiritual. My aunt was spiritual. My uncle was a minister. I was born into spirit. I've been able to see spirit since I was a child. And they didn't close me down. They didn't close me down. You know, a lot of people say, girl, shut up. That's just your imagination. My mother, they encouraged me. And they led me in the direction that was going to help me. I had help as a child. I have been able to help many young people. And the younger that you start out,
Yes.
the easier. But then I have had people come to me in their 70s and 80s,
Wow.
getting ready to make transition.
Wow.
But they were looking for that light.
Right.
They were looking for that connection to their higher self. They were looking for some inspiration, and they got it. So it doesn't matter, you know. However, whenever it comes to you, we all have a wake-up point. It's encoded in our DNA.